Hey guys, what's going on? This is the Raging Snail out to bring you deck profile of my Triamids. I realize we haven't made a deck profile in a while. It's been really busy. Grade 8's taken up a lot of time, of course. It's no excuse for a deck profile, but one of the decks I do play in the Grade 8 is my Triamids, and I've been meaning to get to this deck for a very long time. I just never found really a good build or just a fun way to play it that I enjoyed for myself. And starting out with Triamids, I play 3 Hunter, 2 Master, and then 1 Dancer. You guys can all see that. Hopefully that looks good. Hunter will give you an extra summon if there's a field spell face up, and I'll get to the field spells in just a sec. Master will let you blow up set cards, and Dancer recycles. What they all do is basically during your opponent's turn you can send a field spell directly from the field to the graveyard and place another one on your deck. So they all share that ability, but Hunter, like I said, will give you an extra summon. Master, if you send a face-up tournament card, then you can blow up the set cards on the field. And then Dancer, you can target any tournament card in your graveyard, put it back in your deck, and then all rock monsters will stack 500 attack and defense. It's really good. I just played it one because despite me saying it's really good, it kind of sucks, especially with that low 600 attack. Hunter's the best one in my opinion. I really enjoy this 3-2-1 ratio. Sorry for bumping the camera there. And the last Triamid monster we play is our boss monster, the Sphinx. Just 2 of him. When a Triamid card gets destroyed, you can bring him out from your hand. And then as long as you have another face-up Triamid card, your opponent must attack it. And then he'll stack 500 attack for every Triamid field spell in your graveyard, as long as you have another Triamid card on the field. So if you have some certain field spells up, you'll gain even more advantage off of that. He's mainly just your giant beater. You can really get him up to like 5,000 attack. And there are cards that will help, so your opponent can only touch him, and then of course they can't get around that. So that's really the Triamid lineup right there. For the other monsters, it's really just the rock stun. That's what I went with. Still trying to work out the kinks on the number on each one. So I play 2 Overload, 2 Wall, and then the one that I covered up right there was Guardian. You can tribute these to negate stuff your opponent does. That's really the stun part of it. Overload will stop the summons. I keep forgetting this guy. Guardian will stop monster effects. He's kind of the MVP really. And then Wall stops spells. The only downside is during your end phase you have to reveal a rock type to keep them alive on the board. We play 2 of each. That's just a really good lineup. It's really good also with like Ties of the Brethren, which you'll see in just a bit. Now we play 2 Sentry Soldier Stone. As long as you have a rock in your graveyard, you can bring these out from your, as long as you control 1 rock type monster, or if all the monsters you control rock type, minimum 1, while this guy's in your graveyard, you can bring him out. So he's pretty much a rank 3 play. He's just also a floater for a wall, I guess. And then just 2 max seed around off the monsters for just some extra draw power. On to the field spells, which Triamids rock. This is really what their whole deck is based on. We play 3 of each. 3 Cruiser, which you saw at the top. 3 King Golem, and 3 of the last one, which is Fortress, which is the defensive one. Every time you summon a rock, Cruiser will let you gain 5, and then if you normal summon a rock, you'll gain 5. And then if you normal a Triamid, you get to draw a card, then pitch a card. On top of that, when this leaves the field zone, or if it's sent from the field zone to the graveyard, you can search any Triamid monster. So Cruiser's kind of the best to start the game off with. You then usually want to go to King Golem. King Golem will boost all your rock monsters by 500 attack. And then if a Triamid monster battles, the Golem will allow them to have the Armades effect. So it's really good if you can buff up Sphinx, which will have 3,000 attack. And then who knows what other effects or what other field spells you have in the grave for even more attack. And then your opponent can't do anything when they battle. So really good right there. And then when this gets sent from the field zone to the graveyard, you can special summon any Triamid from your hand. It's really how you can bring out Sphinx. The last one is Fortress. Fortress is a bit the defensive one. I wish I didn't have to play 3 of these, but it's just better if you do. All rock monsters with this will stack 5 defense, and then this prevents Triamids from being destroyed by card effects. Lastly, if this leaves the field zone and goes to the graveyard, you can bring back a Triamid monster from your hand, or from your graveyard to your hand. On top of that, of course, we just play 3 Terraforming to search any field spell out that you might need. As for the other spells, we play 3 Ties of the Brethren. You have to pay 2k for this card to really be worth it. And it usually is. You usually will target one of your Rockstone monsters and bring out 2 more, and then just sit on those for the turn, because you can't do your battle phase or go pretty much into your extra deck after you use that card. As for the rest of the spells, 2 Twin Twisters, Raigeki, and a Foolish. Foolish is just really to put those Sentry Soldiers in the graveyard or anything else you might need for future, but Sentry Soldiers is what we go with. As for traps, I don't play a lot. I can't really find good traps that I like in this deck. There's really good no rock trap support that I enjoy. So just 2 Storming for board clear, and then 1 Warning. If I had the money, I probably would place these 3 with Solemn Strikes. As for the extra decks, I would play 3, but I only have 2 at the moment. 2 Gorgonic Guardians. This card's absolutely fantastic. It's really the MVP for this whole deck. It's really, almost really a win condition, I guess. Because if you can get this out, you can really sit on it for a while. Takes 2 level 3s, and once per turn, place turn, you can detach material, and then target a face-up monster opponent has. You can negate their effect and put their attack to 0. And then on your turn, which doesn't cost anything, you can just target a monster opponent has with 0 attack and blow it up. So it's really good if you have another way to get to 0, or if they're at 0, even better. 1 Alucard, 1 Fortune, really good to sit on this for a while if you need it. 1 Wind Up Zenmains, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, also really good to sit on for some free destruction. Nightmare Shark, 1 Leviair. Sometimes your stuff will get banished, and Leviair is just really good recycling for that. That does it for rank 3s. On rank 4s, Castel, Dweller, 1 Carnagorgon. I only play him because he's rock. He's okay. But 1 Crab King, 1 Cowboy, and of course I always say Cowboy to sack for games. 1 Samurai, and 1 Emerald to recycle things, and then of course 1 Scarlight. Anyway guys, thanks for watching very much. Hope you enjoyed this profile. Until next time, peace!